Welcome to lesson three. I am so grateful and happy for you to be here today. This is like one of the biggest things that brings me the most pleasure is to be able to bring you super simplified, curated information, education, not only to put it in your brain, but to help you take action on it. So, the title of today is True Change, Everlasting Change Must Begin by Playing This Game. If you heard me in lesson one, I talk about how we are always winning the game we are playing, how I like to play the game of how many fruits and vegetables can I eat today, how many colors, how many different colors can I eat today. It's a game I really like to play, keeps me out of the diet mentality, it keeps me out of the doctor's office, just saying. So, what is this thing that we must be playing? What is this game? Well, it is the inner game. How to work on your inner game to stay consistent and committed. Lesson three, you are starting to feel like, is this working? Is this worth my efforts? Yes, yes, it is. And if you're thinking those things, just know that is part of your genius. And you don't have to listen to it. Okay? Understand, recognize it, and this is how we start to play the inner game. With the paradigm, let's keep it simple. These paradigms, I want you to start to adopt them, use them, think them, believe them. The paradigm for this week is we are always winning the game we are playing. Really, what other games in your life are you playing that are creating things that you no longer want? Shift the game. I remember when I was having like really bad digestive problems, I was like, wow, I'm playing this game of, wow, my body just, there's something wrong with it. I can't, anything I eat messes with my digestion, things like that. And I was like, I'm done with that. I'm going to start to play the game of, I have a amazing digestion. I have an amazing digestive system. I can really just eat anything, and my digestive system is never affected. Okay. Now you got to believe that. But if you're turning it into, okay, this is the game I'm playing. What game am I currently playing? What game would I like to play instead? So, who should work on their inner game? Anyone who actually wants to change for good. What is inner game work? Paradigms. This paradigm shifting that I'm talking about. This paradigms, this generational societal behaviors based on beliefs embedded into our DNA and happening on the subconscious level, we get to work on that. We get to work on our beliefs, our thoughts, and our behaviors. And this is how we work from the inside out. Inner game work is also about becoming more of who you are. uh, just want to insert this here. I've really got some amazing connections, especially with a lot of the people who were in the movie The Secret. And Bob Proctor was on Clubhouse with him the other day, and his son was on there, and just talking about, the things that his dad did for him, and people asking questions about like what should we do with our kids. And one of the speakers said something that just stuck out so much for me, and that is our number one job is to get to know our kids and help them become more of themselves. How do you do that? By becoming by getting to know yourself and becoming more of yourself. And when you're in practice of that, you are aware and just start to automatically become in that practice with those you love. So, why? So, shift beliefs that are outdated and not yours. That's what we're doing. That's why you would want to do it, because when we're working on the inner game, we are shifting those beliefs that are outdated and that really are not ours, but we thought they were. To evolve as a human, these next levels of evolution are crucial. That is the joy, that is the abundance of life. And stop allowing yourself to be in self-sabotaging behaviors, as well as stop stopping. Stop stopping. Great for week 3 here. Stop stopping. You're going to keep going. So what now? Stay consistent to your commitments. Those commitments should be things that are going to help you get to that next level. Number 2, be committed to shifting your DNA and updating your belief system. How do we do this? Through change work, through transformational NLP, through quantum leaping, all that fun stuff that I do. So, if by now you have not done a deep dive session with me, now is the time to do it. Okay? And if you have done a deep dive session with me and you want to know more about how you can do more and how often you should do deep dive sessions, then reach out, because I can completely guide you in that sense. And I'm not going to be doing back to back deep dive sessions on anyone. Okay, it's not beneficial. um and number 3, have a deep desire to want to shift the generational crap that is no longer serving this world, yourself, or your business, or your family. Okay, I got a couple seconds. I want to share a story with you. Some of you may not know this about me, and some of you do know this about me, but in my past life, I got in a lot of fights, a lot of fights. And I remember like one of the last fights I had gotten in, um, for some reason, this girl, she wanted to fight me, and it's like, do you know who you want to fight? And I just remember I'm like, I'm a fucking lion. I will kill you, bitch. Okay, I'm sorry. Just being honest here. And I just remember that. I remember that intense thought, that intense emotion that went along with that. That one, how dare you? And two, don't you know who I am? Ego. And I'm pretty sure it was shortly after that I had read a book by Dr. Carolyn Leaf. She is a brain doctor. She has many books. But in this book, she talked about generational crap that we don't even know that we're doing, but that's been passed down to us generationally. And we're just thinking it's who we are, which it is who we are, but we also have that opportunity to shift generationally. And that was the moment I decided, oh my God, it is all me. I remember saying, why? Every time I go places, people just want to get in fights with me. I was doing that. I was attracting that. Why? Because that's who I was. That's who I was born into. That's what I knew. Like, holy cow. So much ego passed on generationally. Like, you don't mess with a Benda. And that's what I believed to be true. And therefore, I was attracting these fights into my life. And ever since I recognized that, I'm completely shifted and changed things now. There's still a little bit of it in me, okay? There's going to probably be times that maybe I'm under the influence and I have tapped back into someone who I don't really identify with anymore. But I am loyal. I am loyal to my generational name. And what did that loyalty look like in real life was attracting these fights, these confrontations to really make sure everyone knew, like, you don't mess with a benta, okay? And I get to shift that. I get to change that. That gets to change now with me. No more generational, egotistical crap like that. I get to change that. I get to shift that. And so do you. So, what does it look like? What are you saying that is, well, it's always been done this way? It's who I am, it's who we are. Those are the worst things you can possibly be saying, especially with the school system. It's because it's how it's always been done. We got to shift that. We got to change that. And I am one of the ones that's pioneering that shift and that change. And I cannot wait to really come in and make a difference there with my own children. So, understanding that, like, where are these generational things? What game are we playing that is no longer serving us and it's not serving the generations to come? And we get to take that responsibility and shift and change right now. And so, your action step would be, if you have not scheduled your 90-minute deep dive session with me, to shift your most dominant, outdated belief, then let's hop on that. Let's get you scheduled. No need to worry. It's a peaceful, it's exciting, it's an amazing opportunity to start to comprehend what shifting on the DNA level actually is and how it actually shows up in your life as a leader of your family. Okay, lesson 3 is done. I cannot wait. If you guys have had a deep dive session with me, please, so generously, can you hop in the group and tell people your personal experience and why they would want to experience a deep dive session themselves. Okay. I really want to help you guys just reach just these ultimate levels of evolution and help you shift and change at a rapid pace. Okay. All right. Bye.